Okay, so here we are. The most important already delivered. So we've got a cup of coffee. I'm gonna hand that over to Tom. Tom, is it safe here? Ish? Yeah. So what we have is, Tom has already opened one of the sockets. It appears that it could be just a thin copper, yeah?
Maybe.
We know upstairs it's a very old cables, and the installation resistance on this installation is really bad. The aim of the game is to rewire all of these. So one, there's a surface one, that's two. We should have another one in the corner. That's the TV socket. We've got that one there, one in here, USB. There's that in the corner, plus that one there, surface socket. So we see what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove them from the wall. Maybe we just put them properly, chase this in to a double, just going to arrange those details with the client, like that one as well. Well, it could be double, but actually all of the other sockets next to it are all surface, like a TV and the antenna. So, and then again, there's another, the phone line or internet socket. Is it going to improve match if we just chase that socket in? Possibly not. So these are the things you have to think of. And we're gonna aim to do this in a radio, or maybe a ring might be better. The challenge is to go under this floor into the fuse board cabinet. We're gonna remove this fella. Sorry, you have to wait here for the time being, but feel free to watch me. There it is. Okay, so we've got an old fuse board, and right there we should be able to fish out the cables over here. So let's do that. Let's double check if we actually disconnected the supply before Tom receives a nice shock. I think that's all what we need. Something to knee on. Yeah, I know I can get this out. Been here before. Out. So one leg is disconnected, and that leg is going to this socket. That one there, and then just disappear under the ground. Idea maybe, even if that cable is free enough with this first socket in the living room, we might be able to use the old cable to re-pull the new one. Thomas? Hello. The ring is split, so yes, one leg is disconnected. But yeah, just use your tester, make sure that you're not gonna get shocked. So that's the cable we need to move, that one. So it's on the back of that socket. Disappears right there. Well, that's not going anywhere, is it? A little bit of a tar leaked over some time, but nothing excessive. It looks like we need to free them up. That's 2.5 supply into this big massive box for whatever that is. So we're gonna create just a bit more access through this floor, allowing us to either put a hand in or maybe right there is rather safer. So just cut out a little bit of the floor to put back in. If you just go into hole saw it in the wood, it will create a lot of friction. It will just shorten the life of your tool, and all you will have to do, I'll explain, is let's just do it like that. So we know the diameter. All we have to do is just put just a little hole in between, and that just gives us heat or route to escape. Just as you can see, quite a lot of smoke. Where's the smoke alarm? It is a bit hot, so be careful not to touch. At this point, what I'm going to do is I will just remove the pilot, because we still don't know what's under the floor. We don't want to go through it. You right, Tom?
Just wondering where you were planning to come in the room. Yeah,
that's exactly where you are, there.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little hole.
And that's the one I'm hoping it will take me to fuse board. Just checking the depth of that floor. Okay. Success. Okay, we're through. Okay, we just see some cable. That's the earthing that goes around the property with the cable. Cool. So Tom, I've got the access to the floor. I'm just gonna measure where we are in relation to this room, because I didn't account for the porch, so it might be even closer here, but we'll measure that off. I'm gonna use the edge of this opening, and we are about 240. 2 meters. Well, there we are. Okay, so we actually need to open up this floorboard. Look at these cables, how damaged they are. This one looks like it's been overheated. So is that one. It's like it's been burning, but it has some red on it, so they're very, very stiff. Overloaded cables, but that's exactly what they look like. And the box is not the right box. This is a metal clad, this is a surface box that's been put into the wall. This installation is really bodged like hell, and we're actually going to remove this and put a proper double box. So we cut a new box and put a double socket, because that's what the client had here, double socket. And that's what we're going to do, put it properly, because little things like this that's are not safe.
The concrete here, we could drill through this joist and try and just go straight through there. There's a concrete and then the joist sitting on it.
But there will be another joist, another joist, and another joist.
Yeah. And there is a little void here that I can get my hand under.
Because that's where that's the foundations for all the chimney. How many lengths do you have?
2.
Oh, you will need 3. Did you put 2 in?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the end of it though.
That's fine. Put the third one on. What I'm going to do is I will, without taking the board up, I'm going to put a hook on. Hopefully I can just get it that way. That's the old cable. That's not it. Okay. There's the brick support, and I don't know how. Are you in front of the brick? Can you feel it? No, I'm not seeing you yet. Okay, you might be behind these bricks. Just see if you can reach it behind and just make sure there's nothing, as in no pipes. Okay. Oh, yeah, the whole board is up. That's why it looks like they've already taken that one up before. It's there. We're there. So we got both in here. Cool. Okay. So what I just found out in here is one of these cables, which is going to end up to this socket, like that one. It's coming from kitchen. So that cable, we're just going to test. It might actually be okay. Then I'm hoping the second one is that one, which is also ending up in that socket, but we're just about to confirm. So we're looking for a copper cable, black and red. One is grey insulation and the other one is white insulation. And also, I'm going to disconnect that. These are not linked. And what we have in here is, I think these are both white insulated cable. It's slightly like all over the place, very, it's a mystery. Maybe there's another junction box somewhere here, maybe not. But what we're going to do at this point is, let's go into undo this socket, and maybe that's going to just give us a bit more information about where the cable is going. So remove this, and insulation resistance. I assume there might be another junction box somewhere under this floor, but unfortunately can't remove that floor. Let's separate the cables. We got one and we've got second one. Let's go and get the tester. Okay, insulation resistance test on these cables. We're gonna do it at 250. I'm not sure if anything is connected. Nothing should be. About 250. 999. Let's just go like earth to neutral, now earth to live. Okay, appears to be good. Now earth to neutral on the other leg. All right, and that side. Fine. So now we know the cables are good, but obviously the 2 white insulated cable, what I'm going to do is I'll put on a continuity tester now. A reading. So I'm going to go on the other side and connect earth with live on one of the white cables. Okay. Well, we got it. 0.4, that's more than what I would expect from such a short run. 0.32 for this cable. That's a very long journey on that cable. Let's just try this and see if they're connected anywhere. Well, no, they're not. I'm gonna redo my connection, see if I can get a better reading, because that reading is too high. 0.29, 0.3. Let me tell you why this is not acceptable. That socket is here, and the other socket is just on the other side of the wall, about there. And having the reading of 0.29, 0.3 is just too high for such a short distance. Now I'm going to test a second cable. We could accept, but that cable is going somewhere. We don't know where else is going or how bad that connection might be, but this is too high of a resistance for such a short journey. If I would just accept that, it could be good, but it could be that in a short period of time this will also go bad and the client will tell me it's tripping again. So let's make sure that whatever we're going to put in, it will last. So earth to live on the second leg. And again, 0.36. Let's just double check if we got taken the resistance of the cable. I don't think I have. The resistance of the cable is just, 2.1. So if I remove the resistance of the cable and I do this again, 0.16, more like it. Let's verify that again. Well, that's what we want. 0.04. Yes. Okay. That means we can put this socket back in the ring and it will be happy days. Well, client will definitely be very happy because that means we can have the washing machine working. When you deal with the copper that has been damaged so many times by clipping it, his best thing is just cut it short and strip a little bit more. Okay. This one goes over there, so is that one. We're going to intercept those cables right here and include them into our new ring, and that will just help us power up that socket in the kitchen, which is just across right there. And that's very good. That's almost like a success. Now we just need to implement it. Okay, this is where we are currently, closer to the end. We've got majority of boxes in. I think that one needs to go in. Tom is doing that one, and that just needs to be rewired. Currently we are charging our batteries and using the Hoover from it. The old supply will terminate into a Wago box under the floor, or just bring the new one in. Where we are now. So that one's in already. That one also in. Just tidy up a little bit so we will just have all the essential stuff now. Move the sofa and get the stepladder to put this up and check. Okay, this one's not working either. Looks like this is the last light because it's got only live coming in, and that's the switch line. Earth to live, it will be 250. Neutral is 23. Neutral to live is 135. I think the problem is here. We'll find out. Well, not really, no. Single cable as well. Well, that's not good. It must be a junction box. If there's a single, there's a single. That one is single as well. It's here. In here we got look in and look out. Well, one will be coming from a fuse board and going out. So could it be there's a fuse board problem? Let's look again. Well, it would appear one of these ones. That's for the lighting. So it would seem they're okay in here. We're gonna take the lights off. Yeah, these are just doubled over cables. Well, that's fine. 1, 2, and 3 in the other one. That's okay. So there's a junction box. There is a junction box somewhere because we've got 2 cables in here coming in and going out. So that out cable, well, technically the one coming in is not good. And we've got the lights working absolutely fine elsewhere. I think this will be the case of just doing some investigation and fault finding on these lights. Drop the all lights downstairs and do it like that. Yeah, I believe this is a bottle neutral for upstairs, but that's why upstairs is working, because the power is getting the power from this one, but it's absolutely working fine. Okay, who does that? Damn it! Look, he's just chopped off the half of the box. There was no electrician here. It was a butcher. It was like the guy who didn't disconnect any cables. He just cut the box out and placed around the cables. It appears that I just find out how this guy put the new metal boxes in. Okay, so actually the job is now finished. That one there, all tested. all done. That one's done. They obviously screwed in as much as we could. That's the new one. Old one. That's the rewired one. That one. And there's one in here as well. So that's all done. We now just need to tidy up, hand over to the client, and also just change that one socket, because it appears that there was 2 USBs. We've replaced all the sockets to new ones, but we're gonna put the USB back on for the client where they want. So that's what we're gonna do in a moment. For now, let's tidy up.